Happy Labor Day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this presentation of the Novato Project on the Crucial Baskets Network. It is the championship game, what all the other 8 games were leading up to, as the Phoenix Suns and the Chicago Bulls face off from Talking Stick Resort Arena in downtown Phoenix. I'm Raymond Sims here to bring you the action. We've reached the end of the road. There can only be one winner tonight, and with Ed Davis and Domantas Sabonis tipping off, we will find out in 48 minutes time. Tip is won by the Bulls, and we're underway. Glad that you could join us here on the Crucial Baskets Network. Winners of their respective groups, the Bulls running the table in the East group, the Suns doing the same in the West. Both teams having to beat an opponent twice. Bulls taking down the Nets, first in the first game of the group stage and then in the East group final on Friday. For the Suns, it was the Lakers back-to-back, beat them on Wednesday, and then took them down again on Saturday to get to this point. And this is the 3rd consecutive home game for the Suns, but it's the Bulls getting on the board first. Stephen Curry knocking down the tray. 3-0 is your score. The home of the Suns, points do not live here, allowing about 74 points a game as John Wall misses, have the Suns in this building or throughout the tournament. In the 2 group stage games, allowed 73 and 75. Sabonis with the rebound ahead to Ingram, pushing ahead to Harden. Almost loses the ball and can't get it ahead to Sabonis. A steal by the Bulls. Tatum in the corner, and the lead increases. It doubles to 6. So the Bulls out to a quick run. They have been good for those throughout the Novato Project. Sabonis on the block, goes up. Both Davises contesting the shot, and it's Anthony coming down with the rebound. Almost 2 minutes in. Bulls trying to get out to a big lead. Curry pulling up long 2. But the putback by Ed Davis. And an 8-0 start for the Bulls here at home. This is definitely not the Lakers team that the Suns have been used to grinding to a halt. That Lakers team had 4 all-star caliber players in the starting lineup, and Steve Kerr on the sidelines, and yet the Suns and Eric Spoelstra were able to figure out a game plan to pretty much grind that offense to a halt. Same team that scored 116 on Houston could not crack 80 against this Suns team here in Phoenix. Bulls trying to prove they're different. Can they get to 10-0? One on this possession. Here comes Ingram diving for the ball, but it's Curry at the shot clock buzzer, and that's just off the front of the rim. That had a chance of going in, but it's Ingram ending the shutout for the Suns. 8-2. Coming up on the 9-minute mark here in the first. Bulls trying to set the tone. Made slight work of the Nets twice. Beat them once by 21, another time by 14. And defeated. Oh, Tatum going in for the one-handed jam. So the Bulls get to 10, but the Suns were at least able to score in the interim. But beat the Nets by 21 and then by 14. And then defeated the Raptors by 10. Step back jumper for Ingram. He's trying to get going in this game. He has been very quiet throughout the tournament. Oladipo up top, forcing it with 10 on the shot clock. Had a little more time to work with. He didn't have to force it, but here comes John Wall ahead to Ingram. Pull up jumper, and it sinks. A little over 8 minutes remaining here in the opening frame. Tatum turnaround jumper on the block, collected by Wall. Wall stop, top of the key. Gordon in the corner, and he'll miss. He's only made 1 3-pointer in each game. Went 1 of 6 against the Lakers on Saturday, and went 1 of 7 in both of the group stage games. Wall with the steal off the pass, and he has headway on Curry, and he's able to float it in. John Wall, 4 points against the Lakers in that first game, 6 in the last game. He's looking to break out. He went off against he was the leading scorer against the Rockets in that win. He's been missing ever since, so he's trying to get his mojo back. But Anthony Davis picking up where he left off against Brooklyn. 24 points, 14 rebounds, 3 steals for Anthony Davis in that group final win. Wall going to work against Curry, and he scores again. 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Bulls in the horn set, looking for something to develop. And Curry breaks free, but the ball rolls out and into the hands of Hart and pass ahead to Ingram. Wall pulls up. Can't get hot. Was able to convert the last 2 baskets. Can't get the 3 to fall. Ed Davis trying to go coast to coast. He stopped, but it's Oladipo in the corner, sinking the 3. Lead back up to 7. It's been as high as 8 in the early going. Harden with the isolation, going to work. Past Oladipo, pulls up. Baseline jumper collected by Ed Davis. Ball up top. Curry open and can't get the 3 to fall. But Wall fouls him while shooting, and you don't want to do that. At the halfway mark of the quarter. Take a look at that again here on replay. Wall was able to recover off of the screen, but not in time. Stephen Curry, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists in that win against Brooklyn. He's pretty much had slow starts to kick off games, but eventually he heats up. That was the case in the first game of the tournament for them. He ended up with 30 points and 8 assists. Came away with 26 points and 3 assists against Toronto. And then, of course, 17 and 5 and 2 against the Nets again. They're going to need him tonight. He'll definitely be an X factor. 3-point shooting was something the Lakers really struggled with in both games against Phoenix. Particularly the group final. On Saturday, the Lakers were held to 17% from beyond the arc. So Curry's sharp shooting could be the difference in this game of getting over the hump of these grit and grind Suns. Ten-point game. Bulls finally get that double-digit lead, and the Suns will call timeout. Want to make sure they can close the gap here, but it's 18-8 with 5:54 remaining in the first. This is the Novato Project final here on the Crucial Baskets Network. Iguodala is set to inbound here in Phoenix, and Harden right out of the gate. The shot's on target, but it doesn't fall. Ahead to Tatum with 5 points, make that 7. As he walks right into the lane and lays it in. Coming out of the timeout, the Suns were shooting 36%, which has basically been their field goal percentage throughout the tournament, the worst of the 6 teams, and that includes teams that haven't advanced. And yet here they are in the final, and it's because of that defense and the rebounding. Gordon for 3, and he's able to sink it. He's hit his quota for the tournament, 1 per game. But we'll see if he exceeds it. They will need him to. The Suns will, if they want to get this win. Oladipo on the wing, tightly guarded by Harden. A little bit of space, able to get past him, goes inside against Sabonis, and he scores. And Sabonis is called for the foul. Oladipo at the line, ready to shoot one more. Was fairly quiet due to the explosion of Anthony Davis, Stephen Curry, and Jason Tatum. 6 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists in the group final win. They didn't need his services, but I'm sure he'll be ready to go again tonight as he knocks down the and one. 23-11. Bulls trying to do the same way that they did against the Nets and the Raptors in the East group and put this away early. Gordon in the corner, and it rolls out. The challenge today, Gordon has to hit a second three-pointer. Oladipo in the corner. Works over wing. Two-man game here between Ed Davis and Victor Oladipo. They were trying to get something working, but just couldn't find the space. And the shot does not fall. Wall, quick size-up move. This could be his comeback game. Turns the corner, goes against Davis. Throws it up in the air. That shot almost went in. He'll have to earn his points at the line.
At the line for two.
28 points in that opening game against the Rockets. But just couldn't get right against the Lakers. 3 points the first time they played in the group stage. 6 points in the group final. Suns were able to get by without Wall's contributions against the Lakers. Just a matter of matchups, I'm sure. But that's going to have to change here when your matchup is Stephen Curry. And the shot falls, 23-13. 4:10 remaining in the first quarter. Oladipo pulls up mid-range, collected by Sabonis. Head to Iguodala, though, he almost bumbles the exchange. Harden curls out, stopped on the block. Ball reversed around the wall. Gets past Curry. Oh, kicks it over, wide open. Harden off the side of the rim. Oladipo against Harden. Curry against Wall. Davis driving past Sabonis. Meets Gordon. And the only way that Gordon can stop him is to try to strip the ball away, and that's a foul, his first. Anthony Davis came away with his first double-double of the tournament in the East Group Final. He was close in the 2 games in the group stage, 18-9 against Brooklyn in the first game, 8-11 in the game against Toronto. Finally was able to turn that corner against Brooklyn, and the Bulls are going to need him to do it again today against the Suns. Bulls have been able to score just fine so far today. 24 points with still 3.5 left in the first quarter. So the Bulls definitely doing something that the Rockets and Lakers could not accomplish, and that is score the basketball against these Suns. Not a miss yet between the two teams, not to jinx them, but it's 25-13, 3:24 remaining in the first. Iguodala in the game. Josh Hart as well, a big scorer off the bench in the West Group Final. Cauley-Stein showing on the block, but it's easier to get Wall, who's open for 3, and the ball bounces out. Almost in the rim, but just couldn't get there. Curry in the corner. Oh, but it's Wall with the beat on him. Here's Tatum. Slip screen from Markkanen. He'll dive down into the paint. Here's a Davis screen for Oladipo. Bounces it back. Davis doesn't go for the 3 off the pick and pop. Tatum's going to have to force it up. Falls front rim. Tipped into the hands of Curry for a second chance opportunity. Markkanen on the block. But it's Oladipo straight away for three. Off the heel of the rim. Third chance opportunity for the Bulls, and Curry will make right. The long two, and the lead extends to 14. Great tenacity out of the Bulls. Suns haven't seen that since watching themselves play when they were going over film. 27-13, still 2:17 left in the first. The Bulls are trying to put this away early and get that Novato Project title. We'll see what else they can do after the break here on the Crucial Baskets Network. We're back in Phoenix, 27-13. John Wall out of the game. Harden taking his place at the point guard position. Harden 0 for 4 right now, still scoreless, while Wall leads the Suns with 6. Hart trying to figure out what to do. He's going to have to put this one up as the clock runs out. Just a huge hassle there by the vet Wesley Matthews. Here's Curry. Curry leading the way with 8 for Chicago. But Harden playing some staunch defense. Markkanen works it back out. Curry lets it fly. That's a 2, if I believe, but it's nothing off the miss. Cauley-Stein with the board. Harden with it now, looking for his first points of the game. Can't find him there. Hart with the offensive rebound. Right place, right time for Josh Hart. Harden trying to work around the screen. He'll just step back to a range he's a little more comfortable with, and it still doesn't fall. 0 of 6 is James Harden. James Harden, same man who reeled off 39 on Saturday with 0 through nearly 1 full quarter. Under a minute remaining. Curry open enough. Won't get it to fall. Iguodala with the rebound, pushing ahead. Here's Harden, gonna try again. He got it, finally on the board. You just need one shot to go through if you're a shooter, and your whole fortune starts to change. Curry inside with the contact, able to score. 30 seconds remaining. Still time on the shot clock, so Suns will figure out something here. 10-second differential, too. Gordon up top. Hart thinking about it. He'll just get it to Harden. That'll make things easier. Back-to-back trays for James Harden, and just like that, 6 points for him. Right back in it after a rough first quarter for him. Curry going to go inside. Oh, step back move. Fancy. Misses. Rebound. Anthony Davis puts it back up and got it just before the buzzer sounds. 0.9. Just enough for a heave, and Harden will dribble it out. And that'll do it for the first quarter. The Bulls doing something that no other team in the Novato Project has been able to do. Score on the Phoenix Suns. 31-19 after 1. We'll be back with more after this. Welcome back to the Valley of the Sun. The Phoenix Suns have made this a domain for defense throughout the Novato Project, led by Miami Heat coach Eric Spoelstra, but things have changed today. Harden for 3, so hold the thought, but he'll miss. Rough first quarter for him, but he got 2 3-pointers at the end of it, so now he's back on track with 6. That ties the team high. But otherwise, the Suns just have not been able to contain the Bulls' offense, and that was really a question coming in. The Bulls have a little more cohesion with their offense than the Lakers do, which is predicated on making stops and getting out in transition. The Bulls running a little different, and also have a post presence inside. They can rebound as well as stretch the floor. So those questions, and those questions are being answered. Coming into the quarter, Suns were shooting 33%. That percentage has now dropped off the lows of the last 2 misses. So the Suns looking for answers here, but the Bulls just going to pile on the points. In the interim, Josh Richardson to Teodosic. Lets it fly, contested by Iguodala, and that goes the way you expect. Second rebound for Cauley-Stein. .50 combined points here. There were moments in the Lakers-Suns games where that took almost to the end of the second quarter to get to that point. Another three-pointer for James Harden. And this is why the three-pointer is so important in the NBA. Just a few, and you can put yourself back into contention. Harden now leads all scorers with 9 after bricking so much in the first quarter. Dulcich tried to work it over to Richardson, telegraphed by Iguodala. Trying to push coast to coast at the baseline, kicks it out Harden. Nance by himself, but he doesn't have that range. So Hart's facing up against Wes Matthews. Up top, Harden, reverse to Iguodala. He's open from the wing. Front rim, rebound by Anthony Davis. Dulcich puts his ahead. Richardson in transition from the corner. Josh Richardson on the board. He's been a very minor part of the offense throughout this tournament, but they need him. He's the backup for Jason Tatum, so he's been pretty important. Nance facing up here. Iguodala to Hart, and he'll be the one forced to take it. And off the glass and in is Josh Hart, letting it rain. He really has not been afraid to do that throughout this series. He's constantly found himself in the red with the ball, and that just hasn't seemed to faze him as Wes Matthews misses the three. Hart's been more than happy to oblige, taking those end of shot clock threes, and it's worked out well for him. Suns still within 9. The right stops and getting into the right player with the best ball movement can change things for the Suns. That shot falls well short for Josh Hart. Underneath Markkanen, faces up and lays it in. When you're 7 feet, you can do things like that. And the Suns will call a timeout, their third timeout. Bulls haven't had to call one yet. The Lakers were doing that against the Suns back on Saturday, but the tables have turned. Still an 11-point game with 8:30 remaining in the second. This is the Novato Project final here on the Crucial Baskets Network. 8.5 remaining in the second quarter. Suns trying to stay afloat. Down by 11. Oh, the pass for Harden. Iguodala had to save it, and it ends up in the hands of the Bulls. Matthews crosses and puts up the shot from the top of the key. Harden pushing ahead. Gets ahead of steam, goes up against Davis, and draws the foul. That's 11 for James Harden with a chance for 12.
One shot, gentlemen.
$12 for James Harden. Was starting to worry about him there in the first quarter. Looked like he was going to be shut out, but he has found his place yet again. And it seems like he's on track for a big night. Matthews works his way out to the perimeter, taking on Harden. Time running out on the clock. No opening, so Matthews going to handle it himself. He came away with 11 in the win against Brooklyn. Doesn't have anything yet. Harden is still on fire right now. He's getting his shimmy going. Rough first quarter, but he's been getting it going in the second. He already has 15, and the Suns back within 5. Curry underneath, lays it in. 12 for Curry. 40% shooting. Wall's back in the game. He was the leading scorer before he sat down. Harden turned the corner, kicks it over Wall, and that's the type of backcourt connection you need. You just have to make the shot once you connect. Richardson let it fly. And he's able to sink it. 6 points for Josh Richardson. It was hard to divine if he was going to be a factor in the rest of this series as Nance goes in, able to lay it up and in for his first points of the game. Looks like we're getting a little more scoring here. Davis driving the lane. He'll step back for the jumper instead. Rebound by Sabonis, pushed ahead to Nance. Doesn't have the speed to outrun anybody, so he'll miss. Rebound by Markkanen. Halfway through the second quarter. Matthews with the ball, drives, loses it, gets it back. Davis kicks it over to Richardson and then sets the pick for him. Richardson with the open lane, finishes with 2 hands. Already 8 points for Josh Richardson. Harden looking for more. Wall was open, and he's able to close out the shot. 8 points. Another basket will get him in double digits for the first time since the first game of the group stage. Richardson screen around Davis underneath. The layup good for Anthony Davis. 8 points, 12 rebounds for Anthony Davis. Another basket, and he'll have a double-double before halftime. Markkanen call for the foul. 10-point lead, 5:02 remaining in the second quarter. Get a look at that here on replay. Nance cutting into the basket. He's good with that. He'll have to earn his points at the line.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
First shot falls. 2 points, 4 rebounds for Larry Nance Jr. in that win against the Lakers in the group final. Playing for one of his dad's other former teams. He currently plays for the Cavs, a team that Nance played for. But now he's also playing for the Suns. That was the other team that his father played for back in the 80s. Makes both free throws, 8-point game. Suns not far behind, but Lauri Markkanen going to help the Bulls change that as he knocks down the tray. 48-37 with under 4:50 left in the second quarter. Harden curls, turnaround, mid-range jumper. Can't find the bottom of the net. Markkanen slows up. Curry loses it, stolen by Wall. Suns have numbers, and Wall's going to take it on his own. 10 points for John Wall. So both Harden and Wall doing well in this game, leading the way for their Suns, which was something that I'm sure Suns fans really wanted. And then Jason Tatum called for the illegal screen. So a couple of bounces going Phoenix's way. Ed Davis comes into the game. Curry leading the unit, the lineup for the Bulls. And Harden moving his feet there. And he does it at the top of the perimeter. When usually that's something when you're on the post and you forget which pivot foot is yours. You don't usually do that when you're facing up straight away at the basket. Oladipo driving, loses it off of bumping into Ingram, but Ed Davis there to recover it. 10 on the shot clock. Curry going to let the 3 fly, and it floats through. And Chicago cracking the 50-point mark, something that the Lakers didn't do until late in the third quarter against these Suns. Ball tipped into the hands of Harden. He has the ability to go inside, but loses it. And Oladipo picks it up. 12-point lead can be extended. Curry can't turn the corner. Tatum facing up underneath. Matthews almost misses the connection, but able to lay it in for his first points of the game. 14-point game. Still a fourth of second quarter left. Harden in the corner, not afraid to let it fly. And after a rough first quarter, Harden's pushing 20 points as he knocks down another three. Curry inside, kicks it out Tatum. Curry gets it back, 10 on the shot clock. Tatum drives, but stopped. Curry in the corner. Heel of the rim, rebound Sabonis. Pass way ahead to Wall, able to collect it, goes up, draws the foul on Curry.
Shooting for Phoenix, John Wall. Taking 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
Both shots go through. 12 points for John Wall. 18 for Harden. In just a 9-point game. Suns still in this. Anthony Davis for 3. Knocks it down. He didn't shoot from beyond the arc against Brooklyn, but now they got him going here in Phoenix, and that could spell trouble for the Suns if they can't contain that. Ball worked around. Gordon letting it fly. Still only one made three-pointer to his name. We'll see if he gets that second one, but for now he only has 3 points. Curry for 3. Oh, wow, that was beautiful. High arcing 3, and the lead extends to 15. Wall around the Sabonis screen, pulls up mid-range, misses, caught by Ed Davis. He's pushing the ball ahead. Tatum gonna let it go in transition. Rattles out. Harden straight away. 21 points for James Harden. An unbelievable second quarter. And he closes that gap right back to 12. Chicago going to look to respond. Here's Anthony Davis on the block against Gordon. Hop step, kicks it out. Curry open for 3. Wall called himself helping and almost paid for it. Cross-court pass. Harden. That could have been a dagger 3 right there, but couldn't collect it there in the corner. Wall had the vision, but got to Harden's hands a little too hot. Under a minute left here in the second quarter. Be sure to stay tuned for the halftime report. And we'll have your highlights and your stats of this very entertaining first half. One of the more entertaining first halves we've seen in this tournament. Screen from Davis. Tatum going to reverse it. Kicks it over Curry. That's enough space for him. And he's able to knock down another tray. Back up to 15 for the Bulls. 4 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Wall steps back. Screen from Sabonis. Kicks it out Harden. Double team. They're on to him. Gordon for 3. And can't get his second made three-pointer in a game. Curry, he's made way more than one, but he can't get it that time, and that's the half. It's been a close second quarter, but then the Bulls were able to go on a run with a barrage of threes, and now they go into the locker room up by 15. Can they close the deal? We will find out after the halftime report. Welcome back to Phoenix, second half of the Novato Project final. And the Bulls, one of the best field goal shooting team, or the best field goal shooting team throughout the entire Novato Project, is pretty much picking up where they left off. 49% coming out of the half. Aaron Gordon still has only made one three-pointer so far in this game. He's only made one in each game he's played in this tournament. Meanwhile, the Suns have gotten by with staunch defense and aggressive rebounding. Curry letting this one go off the front of the rim, collected by Anthony Davis, who has a double-double already coming out of halftime. But they were the worst field goal shooting team in the tournament at 36%, at 39 coming out of the half. 7 rebounds for Domantas Sabonis off of that miss. John Wall, second leading scorer for the Suns. Aaron Gordon looking for that second three-pointer, and he just can't find it. Tatum for 3. Can't show him how it's done. Rebound by Sabonis. That's 8. Just not Aaron Gordon's day. After having a couple pretty good games against the Lakers. Step back, missed by Wall. Three-pointer for Curry. Doesn't fall. Here's Ingram bringing it into the front court, ahead to Gordon. Blocked by Anthony Davis. AD not having any of it. Curry inside. No, step back. Baseline jumper. Another one. 23 for Steph Curry. Leads up to 17 for the Bulls. Aaron Gordon still looking for that second three. Just can't find it. Curry pulling up. Davis with the rebound. Second chance. Tatum's turn. Anthony Davis another board. He'll take it himself. And it's the second foul on Aaron Gordon.
That's his second personal foul.
One shot.
.20 lead, and that's enough for Eric Spoelstra to call a timeout. He does not like what he's seeing out of the gate here for the Suns, as the Bulls are trying to run away with this and take home the Novato Project title. We'll be back with more after this. 9:23 left in the third quarter, and the Suns have let go of the rope a little bit. They were as close as 9 towards the end of the second quarter. This has gotten way out of control as Anthony Davis and Steph Curry, the stars for the Bulls, have been in control. Ed Davis with another rebound, bringing it into the front court. Cross-court pass, Tatum. Not his best day, but he still has 7. Trying to work his way inside. Handoff Davis. He's been living his best life for sure, and he does it again. This time fouled by Sabonis.
That's his second personal foul.
16 for Anthony Davis. He has 15 rebounds already also. Just to keep up with that. He's been having a fierce game. And really just comes down to Aaron Gordon just not being able to hold him there on defense. And for Aaron Gordon, that explains his offensive struggles. He's been demoted to just shooting three-pointers. In the games against the Lakers, he was still shooting terribly from beyond the arc, but he was able to fight his way inside. But this time, Anthony Davis is just too big. He has 17 points, 15 rebounds, now off the free throws. Offense has to get going. It's a 23-point game. Sabonis cancels out of the step-back jumper. Gordon going to take it himself, and he got it. It is a three-pointer. There it is. This is the first game that Aaron Gordon has knocked down multiple three-point shots, and it was only a matter of time before he had done so. So 6 points for Aaron Gordon, and I don't even want to mention the shooting line that comes off of. Oladipo drives inside, step back from the elbow, can't get it to fall. Harden collects the rebound after some difficulties. Wall working his way around, surveys, and then can't jam the shot. Blocked by Ed Davis, but luckily Sabonis is there for the putback. Oh my goodness. 9 boards in the first 2 points of the game for Domantas Sabonis. Now Oladipo driving inside, step back. Can't get it to go. Davis right there. Ed Davis, just a glue guy throughout his career. Had a great few seasons with the Portland Trail Blazers. Now he's going to take those talents to Brooklyn, where he'll serve that same purpose. You know that those Nets fans are going to love his play. Gordon forced to let it go. And Ed Davis with another rebound, just pulling him down. That's what he's here to do. Anthony Davis goes in with a two-handed jam. Davis to Davis. Harden up the floor, guarded by Oladipo. Staunch defense, Harden gets by, but loses it and stolen by Anthony Davis, his 3rd steal of the game. Three for Curry. Unbelievable. The Bulls are running away with this here. And that three-pointer gives Curry 26. Harden inside. Layup is good. And finally, the stars for the Suns getting going. Harden with 23. He had 21 in the first half. Greg Popovich going to call a timeout. I'm sure he's just trying to get some subs in the game, get some breathing room. He sees something he wants to change despite this huge 23-point lead for his team. 6:26 remaining in the 3rd quarter. This is the Novato Project final on the Crucial Baskets Network. 6:26 remaining in the 3rd, 77-54 in favor of the road team. Oladipo turning the corner, step back, kicks it out, Markkanen all by himself. 26-point game, and that three-pointer officially makes this the most points that the Suns have surrendered in the entire Novato Project. Every opponent they face, they have held to under 80 points. Sabonis can't get the putback to fall. So the Bulls really showing out here in Phoenix. Markkanen with the putback, and that falls under the rim. Harden with the collection. Pass ahead to Ingram. He's stopped by Tatum, but able to get the layup over him. 24-point game. Teodosic pulls up 2 if it's good. It's not, but Markkanen right back with it, and a late foul. The ball was almost out of Markkanen's hands, but Harden swipes at him, and there's a foul, the first one on the MVP.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Markkanen gets the first to fall. Lauri Markkanen back in Phoenix. played collegiately at the University of Arizona, a couple hours south of here in Tucson. A couple hours down I-10. 82-56 as he makes both free throws. Number of University of Arizona alum in this game. You got Iguodala, you got Aaron Gordon. And Sabonis. He actually went to Gonzaga, but he draws the foul on Anthony Davis.
Shooting for Phoenix, Novato Sabonis. At the line for two.
Domantas Sabonis going to the line with 5:11 remaining in the third. Sabonis playing against his Indiana Pacer teammate Victor Oladipo. These two have pretty much been attached at the hip for their entire career. Sabonis was drafted by the Magic, and then Oladipo and Sabonis were traded to the Thunder. Spent a season there, and then they were both paired in the trade to Indiana that sent Paul George the other way. And then on top of that, both players saw great improvements in their season in Indiana. Victor Oladipo so much to the point that he won Most Improved Player of the Year last year. But Sabonis has been developing into a very talented big man in his own right. Able to knock down both free throws, 82-57, 25-point lead for the Chicago Bulls. Oladipo with the ball. He's against Josh Hart, though. Pulls up over him and knocks it down. 21 is the largest margin of victory in the Novato Project. Of course, for a while, it looked like we would have the tightest game in Novato Project history in this particular project, as Gordon knocks down his third three-pointer in this game. But we could be on the verge of seeing the largest blowout. Hart going to try to change that as he's able to finish with two hands. Markkanen with the ball. Hands it off. Oladipo fights inside, draws the foul.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Chicago, Victor Oladipo. Taking two shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Oladipo missing the second free throw. Still a 23-point game. Wall changes that. We're back down to 20. This would be the time to start a run. 16 minutes remaining in regulation. But that's going to be hard for a team that has struggled for offense this entire tournament, especially against a team that hasn't. Polar opposites on offense. Bulls, the more balanced team, but the Suns' defense has been nothing short of amazing in this tournament. They just haven't been able to repeat that here against the Bulls. Iguodala enough space to let it fly, and it rolls out and into the hands of Markkanen. Here's Curry. All reversed around Tatum. Markkanen showing, but they'll get it to Oladipo. Oh, all the players thought that was going to be a turnover. But the Bulls retain possession. Screen from Curry. You don't see that every day, but it doesn't open up anything. So here's Davis. He'll do it. Shows him how it's done. Davis goes up, and he'll draw the foul against Cauley Stein. Bulls now in the bonus.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Chicago, Jason Tatum. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Second shot falls back up to 24 for the Bulls. Iguodala. Wall lets it fly. Rattles out into the hands of Markkanen. Ball pushed ahead and lost, but collected by Matthews. 2:22 left in the third. Cross-court pass. Screen from Markkanen. Matthews wants to drive, but he had a very good screen set there by Lowry. That's enough space for him. He'll knock it down. You see the field goal shooting, and both teams are pretty much plate to type. Suns shooting in the mid to upper 30s, and the Bulls pretty much hanging around the upper 40s, and that's where their averages have lied throughout the tournament. So in a way, it's not even too surprising that the game has gone how it's gone. Wall not able to connect. Minute and a half, or just a little over, left here in the third. Another Markkanen screen, but Wall able to keep up. Curry trying to fight. Throws it over. Misses off the back of the rim. And Wall facing up. Ball worked around. Here's Iggy. Three-pointer for Wall. 91-68. So the Suns have tried their best to keep up, but they are way, way behind. 23-point game. Richardson driving. Wide open lane for him to finish with two hands, and that's 10 points for Josh Richardson. Really exploding in this game after being pretty quiet throughout most of the tournament. Cauley Stein straight up. He had to force up 3 3-pointers in that Lakers game, went 0 for 3. Cauley Stein, that's more his range, putting it back to make it a 23-point game. The shot clock is off. Bulls going to figure out what to do here in the final stage of the third quarter. Can extend their lead to 25 or 26. Richardson going to let it go. Bounces off the rim into the hands of Harden. And that's how we will play out the third quarter. Not what the Suns fans wanted here in the Novato Project final, but the Bulls are 12 minutes away from running away with the Novato Project title. We'll see what they got here in the fourth. We'll be back after this.
That's how we've played all year, right there. That's how we played at both ends of the court. Active on D, helping, aware, good pace, moving the basketball, hitting the open guy, attacking. Great job.
Final quarter of play here in the Novato Project. Barring a miraculous comeback, maybe we'll see overtime, but probably not. 23-point game. Bulls well in control against a team that has struggled to score. They've been propped up by their amazing by their amazing defense, but that has not been able to help them today. They have already given up way more points than they have in the entire tournament. 93-70, Wes Matthews forcing up the shot. That just sets up an opportunity for Markkanen to get the putback. 12 points for Lauri Markkanen off of the bench. Richardson has also contributed 10 of his own. And we'll see if both of them can add on. The stars, Anthony Davis and Stephen Curry, have done more than enough. So now it's really up to the bench and the role players to close out the deal here. Bulls could go up by 26 if Markkanen makes the free throw.
One shot, gentlemen.
And the shot falls. 26-point game. Bulls leading here in the opening part of the final quarter. Cauley Stein showing on the block. Harden's going to let it go. That's a 2 if it's good, and it isn't. Only 2 points in the third quarter for Harden. Most of his points came in the second quarter where he looked unstoppable, and then he was promptly stopped in the third. Wesley Matthews able to deliver it into the bucket. 28-point lead. None of the Suns games in the Novato Project have cracked triple digits, and we're about to see that very early on here in the fourth quarter. Josh Hart able to save face with a three-pointer. 25-point game again. Here's Richardson. Turnaround jumper, and he won't get it to fall. Hart with the rebound. Ingram tries to pass to Cauley Stein, deflected off of Richardson and into the hands of Anthony Davis. Richardson underneath to Teodosic. The ball is lost, stolen by Hart. Hart pushing up the floor. Sees Harden ahead and blocked by Markkanen at the bucket. 10 minutes left in the fourth. Ahead to Richardson. Gets it underneath. Hook shot, no good. Rebound Ingram. And Cauley Stein gonna finish the drought on both ends of the floor. Able to knock it down or slam it home. Richardson going inside. He's looking to score, but the Suns defense actually doing pretty well on him. They haven't done well with Anthony Davis. He'll turn around, and he can't get the shot to fall either against Cauley Stein. A little over 9 minutes left here in the fourth. Harden pulls back. Trying to go to work. Needs some points. And can't get the contested three to go. Matthews ahead. And Teodosic in the corner. Not sure if it was a 2 or a 3, but it's into the hands of Nance. Off the miss, ahead to Ingram. Oh, wow! Changes his shot up in midair and finishes with the reverse jam. And that's enough for Greg Popovich to call a timeout. With 8:38 remaining in the fourth, 98-77. Here on the Crucial Baskets Network. Offensive rebounds making the difference for why this lead is so large. Curry for 3, misses. 14 offensive rebounds for the Bulls, just 6 for the Suns. And that's really been all the difference. There's a couple other statistical gaps between the two teams, including free throw attempts, but otherwise, both teams about even, especially from the three-point line, shooting about low 30s, both of them. But the Suns have put up 41 three-point attempts in this game out of their 71 field goal attempts. Matthews enough space to let it fly, and there we are. Over the century mark for the Bulls. First time in a Suns game in this tournament that a team has gotten 100. And now Oladipo trying to score. He's been out of the loop in the past couple of games. 9 points for him. Harden loses the ball off the screen. Good hedge by Anthony Davis. Curry open off the screen, and it won't fall. Pass ahead, Ingram. Ooh, Harden, step back three. He's good with those, and that one falls particularly short. Rough showing here in the second half for James Harden. Looked like he had it in the second quarter, and now he's trying to get it back. Team down by 24. Pass ahead to Wall under the basket. Doesn't have enough space to produce anything, and it's stolen by Matthews. Oladipo loses the ball. Stolen by Ingram. Here's Wall. Almost loses the ball, and Ingram steps out of bounds. Curry to the rack, pulls up. Rebound Sabonis. A little over 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth. Sabonis, oh, taking it to the rack on his own. Saw an opportunity for an isolation play, and then he sends it to the house. Where was this? Not just today, with the Suns struggling on offense, but just in general. Didn't know he had those moves in him. A little under 6 minutes remaining in regulation. Curry gonna let that fly, and he knocks it down. I think it's fair to start talking about who the Novato Project MVP will be. And it will likely be Steph Curry, who's been pretty consistent throughout in all 4 games that the Bulls have played. Anthony Davis, of course, has been a monster here in the knockout stage with back-to-back double-doubles. However, that 8-point game in Toronto, kind of a mark against his resume, so to speak. So Curry, who's really been the X factor, probably one of the best three-point shooters, not just in the league, but in the NBA in general, but also in this tournament. In a tournament where offenses have been really anemic, Curry has been able to get the three ball going, and it's been a huge difference as to why the Bulls have been so decisive in their wins. Best offense in the league, or best offense in the project, largest point differential in the project as well. And Harden fouled on the way to the bucket. If the Suns were the ones to pull off the win, it would definitely be James Harden. He's also been very consistent, has led the team in scoring in every game except the first one of the group stage. Otherwise, the MVP has played like the MVP. And he has in this game, too. It just went away here in the second half, where he hasn't been as effective. But you see, he's at the line now, trying to generate points on his own, as the rest of the team has pretty much gone silent. First free throw falls, back to a 26-point game. Harden knocks down the shot. 106-81. 4.5 left here in the final quarter of play. Oladipo bringing it up the floor. Bulls just trying to get this to the house. The confetti's going to fall soon. Cross-court pass, Tatum. Davis rolling to the basket, but Tatum can't find him in time. Eventually gets to him. Through traffic, gets the rebound. No! Collected by Sabonis. with a little over 4 minutes left. Wall ahead for three in transition, finally bouncing in after a little bit of hesitancy, a little over 4 minutes. Davis turnaround jumper able to fall. 108.84, 3:40 left in the fourth quarter. And you see the difference. It has not been Aaron Gordon's day. However, finally his first game with multiple three-pointers made. So you can look on the bright side of things. Pass it inside, eventually finds Sabonis after a deflection, and Curry's called for the foul.
One shot.
108.87. 3.5 remaining here in the game. Champagne on ice for the Bulls. Tatum fadeaway falls short. Suns just trying to close out here in front of their home fans, but a very dejected Talking Stick Resort Arena as the defense cannot win championships tonight. Missed three-pointer, Harden there for the putback. Handoff, Curry. All the starters still in the game, still want to close out, putting your best foot forward. And Curry going to do just that. Unbelievable. We've cracked 110 now for the Bulls as they are ready to put this away. They are ready to start celebrating. 22-point game with 2.5 left in the fourth. This is the Novato Project final here on the Crucial Baskets Network. Welcome back to Phoenix, and let's take a look at our Jordan Brand player of the game. It's going to be Anthony Davis once again. 21 points, 17 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals. And there's still plenty of time left in this game to pick up more stats. He's been phenomenal here in the knockout round. After a little bit of a sluggish start in group play, he understood what he needs to do to deliver in the post for Greg Popovich and the Bulls. And it also has another layer, as Anthony Davis is from Chicago, so repping for his hometown team, trying to put his best foot forward. However, if you were to give the MVP for the entire tournament, it's probably going to go to Curry. Curry with 31 points in this game. 7 3-pointers made. Gordon going to pull up for 2 and able to rattle that home. Both teams have shot over 40 3-pointers in this game. Suns understood what they needed to do in terms of shooting from beyond the arc. But the bench points and the second chance points have given the Bulls the advantage, as Ed Davis and Anthony Davis and Larry Markkinen have won out the rebounding battle against Domantas Sabonis and Willie Cauley-Stein, who were forces on the glass throughout the group stage of their tournament. 1.5 minutes remaining. Bulls can taste it here. Just trying to run out the clock. Don't have to do anything fancy. Curry will step back 3 and almost on target, but it floats over the backboard and out of bounds. 1:25 left in the fourth. Harden set the inbound. Double-double for him. 27 and 10. Here's Wall, able to lay it up and in. 2 more points for John Wall. This is the most points that the Suns have scored, stolen by Gordon. But they've also given up their most points in this tournament. So the scoring for them has come at a cost. But that's because the Bulls have pretty much dictated how this game was going to go. And it's going to be a blowout of epic proportions. Sabonis kicks it over to Wall. Shot clock running out. Still some time on the clock, so a couple of possessions got to run. Sabonis tried to lean in for the layup, and Anthony Davis with a parting shot sends the shot out of bounds. An unbelievable rejection there. 43 1/10 of a second left. 111.93. Out pops Wall. He's going to let it go again with time running out on the shot clock, and that'll go out of bounds. 40.2 seconds now. Curry bringing it up the floor. Don't have to rush. Curry, another three. Lets it fly. Knocks down the tray. Not done yet. Shot clock is off here. Steph Curry with the parting shot. 37 points for him along with 7 rebounds. And time running out. Iguodala at the buzzer. Won't fall, and there you have it. The Novato Project champions are the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls proved that they were the best team on both sides of the ball, the best field goal shooting team in the league, and one of the best defensive teams in the league, dictating the tempo in every game they played, led by Stephen Curry and his consistent output, and then Anthony Davis becoming a force in the knockout stage, and especially in this game today. So the Bulls come out on top, and they are your Novato Project champions for the year 2018. So glad you could join us for this tournament. Hope it was fun for you, these 9 games, as we say farewell to NBA 2K18, and get ready for all the fun content that Crucial Baskets will bring you with NBA 2K19. Thank you for joining us here for this tournament. Hope you've had a great summer. I'm Raymond Sims. Until next time, have a good one.